Before this video starts, I would like to thank you guys so much for 50 subscribers. I mean, as of this recording, we're now at 58, but that's not the point. It means so much to me that you guys would hit that subscribe button, and in celebration of 50 subscribers, there will be a live stream on August 31st at 6 p.m., which is also my birthday, ironically. It's going to be really fun, and I hope you guys tune in. One other thing is I'm trying out a different background and music for this video, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Anyways, let's start the video. So there's a new Aleister in town. With the introduction of Shadows in Valhalla comes a brand new card originally from the OCG's Link of Reigns Pack 1. This card ain't bad at all. Aleister The Invoker of Madness is a Dark Link 2 spellcaster with 1800 attack and the following effect. Two monsters with different types and different attributes. This card's name becomes Aleister the Invoker while on the field or in the graveyard. If a monster is fusion summoned while you control this monster, except during the damage step, you can discard one card, and if you do, add one invocation or the Book of Law from your deck to your hand. If this face-up card you control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can add one Omega Summon from your deck to your hand. What this card does for the deck is turbo out more fusion monsters as well as apply more pressure and damage. But with that $26 price tag and being the most expensive card in Shadows in Valhalla, I have to ask the question, is Aleister the Invoker of Madness worth it? So in the OCG, the Invoked deck was combined with Sky Strikers in order to make Sky Striker Invoked. This deck was relevant for a time until eventually people started to dwindle away from it, and eventually with Hornet Drones being limited to 1 in the OCG, meant this deck wasn't capable of being as good as it once was. However, right now in the TCG things are different. Hornet Drones is still at 3, and the deck also uses mekk-knights. With all of this going for it, as well as mekk-knight of the Morningstar being released in Saiho, honestly I think this deck is pretty good. The issue is, pure Sky Striker has something over this deck. One thing mekk-knight Invoked had earlier this year to its advantage was the fact that it was the best going second deck, and it could main quite a few hand traps to stop decks like Pendulum FTK, True Draco, etc. However, at least in my opinion, pure Sky Striker can also main a lot of hand traps, and is really good at going first, but can as well play going second. Overall, I could see this deck making a comeback, but I wouldn't say it's going to be the best deck just yet. This deck is pretty fun. The fact that you can go second and use different routes to finish the game is pretty cool. I can definitely see this deck getting boring pretty quickly, but it definitely can be fun. So this card is $26 at the time of filming, and that's not too bad. Here's the issue. You also need to buy quite a few other things to make this card work. For example, you need to buy an Invoked core, which fortunately was reprinted in the same set. You need to usually buy mekk-knights, which Blue Sky is around $15, and mekk-knight Purple Nightfall legit just spiked through the roof. I mean, holy smokes, this card's now $30! You possibly need to buy a Sky Striker engine as well, which engages are already cost $70 or more. Are you starting to catch my drift here? This card is good. This card's really good. But you're only using this card in Invoked decks, and depending on what variant you're playing, it could cost you a pretty penny. So here's the thing. This card by itself is not good. This card with the Invoked engine is good. This card with the Invoked engine and other engines is really good. However, here is my issue. You're spending money on multiple very pricey engines. You need to buy 3 Sky Striker Mobilize Engage, 3 of both the mekk-knight Purple Nightfall and Blue Sky. You also need to buy an Invoked engine. So if you're really dedicated to buying this deck, then go ahead. Maybe you already have this deck from before. However, in my opinion, if you don't have any complete engine from this deck, except maybe the Invoked engine, then I would recommend buying a deck like pure Sky Striker or Goki. Both of these decks are significantly cheaper than mekk-knight Invoked Sky Striker and are honestly, in my opinion, better. So getting back to Aleister the Invoker of Madness, is this card worth it? By itself, it's not worth it, but if you just so happen to play any variant of Invoked, then yes, this card is not just worth it, it's mandatory for the deck. Thanks for watching, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Remember, guys, this is just my opinion on the topic. If you have a differing opinion, comment down below. I love to see other opinions. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe as it helps the channel out immensely. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.